Hey everybody, it's yours truly, Chicken Nugget King 313. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm at 302 subscribers. Tell a Lions fan to tell a Lions fan to come join the journey, and tell a sports fan to tell a sports fan to come join the journey. Now, we're going to talk about the coaching. Yes, we're going to do a video about the coaching, and we're going to name them all in order so you guys can get familiar with the new guys and the guys that have returned. As you know, head coach Dan Campbell. Offense, assistant head coach, wide receiver, Scotty Montgomery. Offensive coordinator, John Morton. Quarterbacks coach, Mark Brunell. Running backs coach, Tashard Choice. Run game coordinator / offensive line, Hank Fraley. Offensive assistant, Bruce Gradikowski. Offensive quality control, Justin Mensah. Assistant offensive line, Steve Oliver. Tight ends, Tyler Roel. Assistant tight ends, Seth Ryan. Passing game coordinator, David Shaw. Offensive assistant, Marquez Tusiapo. On to the defense. DC, being promoted up, Kelvin Shepard. Defensive assistant, Caleb Collins. Senior assistant, defensive assistant / outside linebackers, David Corral. Linebackers coach, Sean Dion Hamilton. Defensive assistant, August Magin. Defensive assistant / safeties, Jim O'Neill. Run game coordinator, defensive line coach, Casey Rogers. WCF minority coaching assistant / defensive quality control, Dre Thompson. Passing game coordinator / defensive backs, Deshae Townsend. Special teams, Dave Phipp and Jet Modkins. Strength and conditioning, Mike Clark, director of sports performance. Director of sports science, Jill Constanza. Head strength and conditioning, Josh Schuler. And assistant strength conditioning, Corey Smith. So there goes your staff. There goes your staff for the 2025 Detroit Lions. Now, we're going to head into the 2025 schedule, because we got a long list of good teams for this schedule coming up. Hold on. Give me a minute, guys. Lions 2025 schedule. Here's our opponents that we have coming up in the 2025 season. Home, we have Chicago, Green Bay, Minnesota, Dallas. Finally, you come here and leave AT&T Stadium. Then you got the New York Giants, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Tampa Bay all at home. Road games, Chicago, Green Bay, Minnesota, Washington, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Kansas City, and the Los Angeles Rams, all for the 2025 season. For me, those guys are all East and AFC North divisions next season, and there's going to be NFC North and NFC East. Basically, you get where I'm going with this, so I don't have to go, way overboard. Big shout out to, Tim Twentyman, who's a fantastic senior writer for the Detroit Lions. Big shout out to him. This season, it's all or nothing. You go 15-1, you sweep the division, you're 8-0 on the road, you have a fantastic team, you keep on fighting with 22 guys on IR, and you're still getting the first seed. That's a hell of an impressive thing for Dan Campbell and the rest of the guys. Now, 32 days later, we're out. We're like literally in Cancun right now, and we're thinking about the offseason, which is, tough to say, because we really wanted to go to the Super Bowl. We really wanted to have the NFC Championship game here in Detroit, but now we're in the offseason. We're thinking about OTAs. We're thinking about training camp. We're thinking about, the upcoming season, and we're thinking about the draft as well. So we got to figure out what we need to do from here to get over the hump and get to the top. Now that we're back in the saddle and we got guys that understand what's at stake here. I watched Johnny Morton's interview with Dan Miller and same with Kelvin Shepherd. They said the same thing I'm saying right now, is that we're back in the saddle and everything right now is at stake. We have to go out there and get a championship right here, right now, because it's all or nothing for us. It's all or nothing for the city. It's all or nothing for the team. And we got guys who are literally rehabbing and getting back up on their feet and trying to beat out these injuries. Now we got to start, diving deep into what we can do, as a franchise to bring in some guys that could be, potential pickups for free agency and draft, or guys that could be potentially leaving. To those that are leaving, we wish you nothing but the best. But to those that are staying and understand what's at stake, like Kevin Zeitler, which I hope he is staying, Carlton Davis, I hope he's staying. I hope that, most of the guys, maybe 23 of the guys, or maybe, 18 of the guys are probably going to be staying and, helping us get a championship. Because that's what we want. We want to be the ones that can, win a championship and lay it all on the line week by week. That's what we want to do. That is the be-all, end-all for us. And this season, we really want to dedicate this season to, World of Isaac. Shout out to him. Prayers to him. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Hopefully that he can pull through with what he's fighting. He's a true warrior. He's a true football fan, a great class act, a great guy, a great, funny person. But yeah, we're going to dedicate this season to him. And I believe that we're going to be okay. We're going to just be fine. I don't think we're going to go ahead and shoot for the stars or shoot for the moon and get 15 wins unless we do go out there and make a big splash and make a big trade and getting Myles Garrett, who is a, terrific player and a stud, a Pro Bowl stud to be exact. And, Aiden even spoke on it. He said, look, you pair him up with him, it's deadly. It's deadly. It's going to be deadly. It's going to be hard for offensive lines to contain a guy that's been in the league for 8 years and a guy that's just coming off of a, scary injury and definitely pushing for a comeback player of the year next season. It's going to be, monsterish, so to speak, to, have Aiden Hutchinson and a guy like Myles Garrett a part of the team and, just going forward and shooting for the moon and shooting for the stars and getting 15 wins. It'll be nice to see, but the expectation from me and from any other Lions fan is to get 12 wins, 13 wins, and make the playoffs, because we are a playoff team, and we know that our, Super Bowl window is not closing, and we know that it's wide open. You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning to being a team that's willing to bring a championship home to Detroit. And, it's been a long time. It's been long overdue. It's been like 68 plus years since we won a championship, since we had it here. That's way back at 57, back when, Bobby Lane was our quarterback, so to speak. But, we're just going to be a team that's on a mission. Do I trust Terrion Arnold to be our CB1 going into next season? No, but I do think that he's going to have a better, season than what he had this season. He had some okay games, but this season, in his sophomore season, he's going to step it up and take it up another notch and, become a premier player. A guy that can make plays off the ball, on the ball. A guy that's going to, shut down his one-on-one matchup, through and through. So I'm definitely confident in him, rising to the occasion in his sophomore season. But I do want to see Carlton Davis back, CD23, as I like to call him. He had a monstrous season, as well, but I'm sure he wants to come back. I'm sure he believes that this is unfinished business for him and the team. But other than that, I'm ready. I'm sure you're ready. Let's get back in the saddle. Let's get ready for the offseason. Let's get ready to see what we can get and what we can acquire. And let Brad Holmes cook. Let him cook, man, because Brad Holmes is really going to be, cooking up something, because trust me, once he cooks up something, we're going to like it. We're going to automatically, love it and enjoy it the way we want to enjoy it. But yeah, he's sitting on 22 mil, 26 mil to be exact. So yeah, we're definitely going to be okay with the cap space. We're going to be just fine, especially with the league announcing, cap space, money and all that. So we're going to be all right. But in the meantime, between time, let's get back in the saddle. Let's get to work. One pride. Let's do it. 2025 season. I'm ready. You should be ready. And make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and holla back at your boy, Chicken Nugget King 313, 302 subscribers. Much love, peace, and I'm out.